Lesia Vasylenko is a member of the Parliament of Ukraine, and she joins us now live from Kiev. Thank you very much, Lisa, for joining us here on TRT World. First and foremost, let me ask you, how do you feel this is the third day of Russia's attack on Ukraine?
Since the first day, because this is not the first day, this is the third day
That's
of
what I said,
Russia's
third
attack on
day.
the third day. So it's been exhausting, it's been difficult, it's been scary and frustrating. It's a war, essentially, a war that Ukrainians seem to have known since 2014, but really not to the extent which was unleashed on us on the 24th of February 2022. Just 3 days ago, we heard the message at 5 a.m. in the morning that Putin has declared war on Ukraine. And now we live in our new reality of missile attacks, of airstrikes, of air sirens, of tanks going down the roads of peaceful towns, and of Russian battalions suddenly appearing in villages and trying to find their way to Kiev. This is our new reality of Ukrainians who have made a choice and were really aware of their choice that we want to live in a free country, in a free independent country, and in a European country. And for that choice,
Right.
we will continue to fight.
Now, Lisa, yesterday I spoke to the former spokesperson of President Zelensky, Yulia Mendel, while she was trying to leave Kiev. Now, she told me that Kiev is not safe for civilians anymore. I'm assuming you decided to stay in the city. Why did you do that?
I'm actually staying right outside the city. I cannot stay too far. I cannot go to the west of Ukraine because I'm a member of parliament. I have a duty to my people. I have sworn an oath when I was elected. And by choice, I'm staying here to serve my people and to serve my country. I also have my family here with me, and we have made the decision that we are staying put. I believe that where we are is more or less safe and stable. It's not the downtown Kiev where I live, and it pains my heart to see all this footage which is being shown right now, because I know these streets very well. And
Okay.
yes, staying in downtown is not safe. That's sure. I understand what Yulia was saying, but not all Ukrainians have a choice.
Okay, Lisa, I want to focus on the political angle of the war between Russia and Ukraine. I'm sure you must have followed the standoff from the very beginning. Tell me, are you satisfied with the way the West has reacted to Russia's attacks? What are your expectations from the West at this point?
At this point in time, we need a bigger engagement of the West. We need them to be here on the ground with us and in the air with us, fighting off Russian fighter jets and air attack. And we need them in the sea. So it's already good. We have the news from Turkey that they're closing in the Bosphorus Strait, but still Ukraine cannot stand up to the biggest army in Europe and one of the biggest in the world on our
Lisa,
own.
if I may interject here, we still have not received any confirmation from the Turkish side on that, but yes, the President Zelensky has tweeted on that.
Yes, so I'm referring to that very information, and I hope that is true, and I hope that we can close off ports for Russian ships all across the world, because another thing that the West can do now is to isolate Russia from all forms of economic and trade relations, and this will be the hardest hit sanction for them. It looks like the SWIFT plan on sanctions is actually going to work. So Russia is going to get switched off from the SWIFT, and that essentially means an embargo on their oil and gas and energy commodities they are selling.
Lisa, if I may
to the rest
interject here, you mentioned sanctions. Over the past 3 to 4 days, harsher sanctions were imposed on Russia by countries such as the United States and its allies. But still, Russian attacks on Ukraine have not stopped. Are you still confident that sanctions can stop Russia from attacking Ukraine?
Sanctions have a long-term effect, and they take time to come to fruition. So they are necessary. But right here, right now, I repeat what I have said in the beginning. We need the presence of the Western allies here on the ground with the Ukrainian people, fighting alongside us, because we can withstand blitzkrieg attack. We know this Russian tactic very well, and we are well prepared for it. Both our army and also the territorial defense units, which are being formed from civilians like me, like members of my family, like my close friends. But in order for if Putin goes really crazy and starts hitting us with all his might, then we need to have help here on the ground. And immediately now we need a fly-free zone over Ukraine. Because the
Right.
missiles that are being sent, this is a bit too much even for us to handle.
All right, Lesia Vasylenko, member of Ukrainian Parliament. Lesia, thank you very much, and please do stay
Thank
safe.
you.